Listening with My Heart by Gabi Garcia. Esperanza's tummy fluttered as she practiced her lines on the porch. Today was the class play. Waiting for Mama to walk with her to school, she paced back and forth when she spotted a heart-shaped rock. Esperanza picked it up and showed it to Mama as soon as she walked out. "Well, I see you found a little treasure," said Mama. She rubbed its rough surface and felt a twinkle of joy. "Maybe it's a sign." "For what?" asked Mama. Esperanza thought about the class play later that afternoon and wondered what it would be like to be in the spotlight. "To put my heart into everything I do," she answered. At that moment, she heard a scratching and soft cry. Esperanza peeked under the stairs and spotted a kitty shaking and shivering. No Mama in sight. She scooped the kitten onto her lap and cuddled her. "She's all alone. I think she's hungry." Esperanza reached for her lunch bag, picked off a piece of chicken, and offered it up to the kitty, who gobbled it up. "Mama, I think the rock is a reminder to spread kindness and love. That's what we do when we listen with our hearts." "I think you're on to something," said Mama. "Can we keep Cleopatra, please?" asked Esperanza, who'd already named the kitty. "Well, queens are always welcome at our house," said Mama. "If she's here after school, we'll take her in." At school, Esperanza was more focused on the play than on reading or math. Clutching her script during recess, she noticed Bao sitting alone on a bench. He was new in school this week and didn't speak English. She wondered if he felt lonely or scared. Esperanza found a soccer ball and kicked it over to him. A smile spread across Bao's face. He stood, popped the ball into the air, and bounced it with his knee and head a few times. "Dude's got moves," thought Esperanza. They spent the rest of recess giggling and making up hand signals. Afterwards, Esperanza borrowed Mrs. Owen's English to Vietnamese dictionary. She wrote "friend" in Vietnamese, drew a picture of Bao and her, and then placed it on his desk. Esperanza rubbed the rock in her pocket. Listening with her heart made her feel so peaceful inside. Finally, it was time for the performance. It was too late for Bao to be in the play, but he stood with Miss Owen's side and as a stagehand. Excitement bubbled as Esperanza awaited her cue. Esperanza walked on stage and tripped as she was about to say her very first line, splattered across the stage. When she got up, Esperanza forgot her lines, so Mrs. Owens whispered them to her from backstage. Heat rushed through Esperanza's body as all eyes were glued to her. She wished she could disappear. "I ruined the play," Esperanza thought, rushing off stage as soon as she finished her part. "I've messed everything up in front of everyone." She tucked herself in behind some props so no one could see her. Esperanza noticed her body shaking and her face still burning. She took a deep breath and tears streamed down her face. Esperanza dug the rock out of her pocket. It was cracked and lopsided, just how she felt. Esperanza touched her hand to her heart and felt the disappointment. A few minutes later, Bao walked over and handed Esperanza a drawing of her with the word "friend" written above it. Esperanza nodded. She realized she hadn't been treating herself like a friend. Esperanza realized this wasn't the first time she'd been unkind to herself. At the soccer game last weekend, she'd missed the ball and swooshed by her head, and they lost the game. "Nice work," a player from that team yelled as the others laughed. Esperanza thought that she had let her team down and was the worst soccer player in the whole world. Thinking those thoughts made her feel worse. At the curtain call, Esperanza reminded herself that she hadn't ruined the play. She had an accident, and accidents happen to everyone. Listening with her heart wasn't just about spreading kindness and love to others. It was about giving it to herself, too. I can be a friend to myself, thought Esperanza. When Esperanza got home, she decided to do some of her favorite things. She zipped down the hill on her bike and then spent the afternoon painting the kitchen table. She also got a hug she needed from Mama and cuddles from Cleopatra.